Semi-final is important to win.
Yeah.
So it's an important game.
This is question a little bit deep. Knowing Arkan Fikri may not playing tonight due injury, how is the team adapting as they arrive for this big game?
Yeah, he also played the game before not, so the team knows. It's not that it's something what is surprising. I'm happy that he is now better, and hopefully he can play the next game if he play.
Okay, last question. Do you have message for the supporters for tonight's game?
Yeah, stay behind the team because we need it. So shout and be behind the team.
Okay, thank you, Coach Gerald.
You're welcome.
พี่วังความพร้อมเพราะสุดท้ายก่อนจะเจอกับอินโดครับพี่เป็นยังไงบ้างครับ
โอเคครับก็วันนี้ก็ถึงรอบรองแล้วครับกับการเจอทีมอินโดนีเซียนะครับก็วันนี้เราก็มีความพร้อมนะครับมีความพร้อมก็ถือว่าวันนี้ก็ถือว่า100%นะครับพร้อม100%ในว่าในเรื่องของการได้พักก่อนหน้านี้การรีคอเวอรี่นะครับแล้วก็ในเรื่องของสภาพจิตใจของนักเตะทุกคนนะครับ
ครับพี่วังเป็นแชมป์ที่นี่มา2ครั้งตอนเป็นผู้เล่นนะครับพี่วังดูจะถูกฉลกเหมือนกันกับที่นี่มีการปลุกใจลูกทีมยังไงบ้างครับพี่
ก็แน่นอนครับก็ที่เคยคุยกับนักเตะว่าเราอยากมาที่นี่เพื่อเจอเจ้าบ้านอยู่แล้วนะครับกับอินโดนีเซียนะครับก็อยากให้เขาเล่นท่ามกลางแฟนบอลที่เยอะนะครับผมก็เชื่อว่าเป็นเกมที่สนุกแล้วก็ท้าทายสำหรับพวกเขาอยู่แล้วนะครับนักเตะผมก็เชื่อว่าวันนี้ก็จะเป็นอีกเกมหนึ่งที่จะเล่นกันสนุกนะครับ
ครับถึงแฟนบอลไทยหน่อยครับแล้วก็แฟนอินโดที่น่าจะมาชมที่นี่ก็หลายหมื่นคนวันนี้ครับพี่
ก็ฝากถึงแฟนบอลชาวไทยนะครับนี่ก็ขอส่งกำลังใจมาเชียร์น้องๆนักฟุตบอลทุกคนนะครับที่ลงทำหน้าที่นะครับแล้วก็ทีมงานนะครับแล้วก็วันนี้ก็คิดว่าได้กลับมายืนที่บรรยากาศนะครับในที่มีแฟนบอลเข้ามาชมการแข่งขันในสนามแห่งนี้อีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับก็รู้สึกตื่นเต้นนะครับผม
ขอบคุณครับ
Thank you. Thank you.
Saatnya fokus pada yang penting. Ubah cara pandang menjadi lebih simpel. Tentukan prioritas yang lebih jelas. Pencarian yang lebih mudah. Hanya yang esensial. Buka tabletan sekarang, kapan saja, di mana saja. Reset Beyond, unlimited unlimited Beyond Super App.
Jalanan padat merayap. Relax, kaki nggak perlu pegel. Stargazer Gates dibuat untuk jalanan Indonesia. Lebih hemat, lebih cepat, naik Shopee.
Saatnya fokus pada yang penting. Ubah cara pandang menjadi lebih simpel. Tentukan prioritas yang lebih jelas. Pencarian yang lebih mudah. Hanya yang esensial. Buka tabungan sekarang, kapan saja, di mana saja. Be simply beyond with living flexibility beyond super app.
Tidak semua air itu aqua. Yang dipilih dari sumber air di gunung terlindungi disaring bertahun-tahun oleh lapisan bebatuan dan kaya akan mineral alam yang seimbang. Sehingga aqua rasa dingin tanpa didinginkan.
Kalau dulu saya nggak main bola juga, saya nggak akan jadi timnas, saya pasti nggak akan juga sepak bola seperti sekarang. Sebagai fans sepak bola Indonesia, pastinya mau timnas terus berprestasi, bahkan cetak gol sampai level dunia. Pertanyaannya, gimana kita yang cinta bola ini bisa mendukung anak-anak Indonesia jadi bintang masa depan? Kita wakil kita, ini yang bermain bola, berbantu mereka dulu.
A very good evening to you and welcome to the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. It's going to be a big one here. We've got a massive crowd in as well as Indonesia battle it out with Thailand. This is a battle that we've been waiting for in the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025. There's a bit of history between the sides, and we of course will get to that in just a little bit. These teams have met each other on a couple of previous occasions. Thailand are making their 4th appearance in the tournament, and it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of this. So stay with us as we take you through the action. We will have, well, the national anthems of the teams to start off with, and that will be followed by letting you get acquainted with the squad for Thailand. The Thailand fans have come up, and we'll also give you a look at our referees for the day. Been watching them train right through. It's not an easy job, remember. Well, here come the officials. And the little boy who gets the ball. Only till the half line, that's about it. But what a joy always to see these little children, well, always happy, non-prejudiced, and so much of joy. Well, as an author once said it, if childlike innocence could be bottled, I'd have a bottle of it every day. It's a big game on here tonight. It's also going to be a big one for the Indonesian fans that have turned up. First up, the national anthem of Team Thailand, and to be followed by the national anthem of Indonesia. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for our observe the national anthem of Thailand. Pada hari ini, dimohon berdiri untuk lagu kebangsaan Thailand. Indonesia, lagu kebangsaan Indonesia.
Bangsa
anthems of the respective teams. Let's get you acquainted with the starting lineup for Team Indonesia. And it's going to be a Raven, Jens Raven, who'll lead the attack, and he'll be supported by Arjuna and Hanan on the left and right wing. You've got Donny Pamungkas in an attacking midfield along with Dion and Robbie Davis to help him. Frankie Misa and Ahmed will take up the left wing back, right wing back roles. Kadek Erdal and Pakong right in front of goalkeeper Ardiansyah. So it's pretty much what we're looking at, a 4-3-3 formation, and it is a very interesting one. We will of course get to the Thailand lineup in just a little bit, but first up we've got to introduce you to our referees after we've got the shots of the team. And there we go, Ali Ismail Mohammed Sami of Saudi Arabia as a main referee. He's being assisted by Tomoyuki Umeda of Japan. A second assistant referee will be Latsavong Kilar of Laos. Fourth official is Mustafa Mohammed Zulfikar of Singapore. A reserve assistant referee Aichit Mo of Myanmar. Match commissioner Wo Hui Thay of Vietnam. And our referee assessor is Yaakob Mohammed Rosli of Malaysia. Kadek Errol, the captain of Indonesia, well, meeting up with the Thai captain, and that's Seksan Rakri. Both are extremely versatile players who can create opportunities, defend as well as attack. So it's all happening right here in this event as we take you through it. And here we go with the lineup for Thailand. It's going to be, well, Yotsakorn, who takes up attacking positions. He'll be supported by Seksan, well, Sita and Chayapon down the midfield. And then, of course, you've got, Phonek, Patrapon, Pichichai and Sipon, who will assist with defense. Sorawat need the bar. Yardan Yafi and Arkan along with Karaka sit on the bench for Indonesia. For Thailand, you've got a good bench strength. So let's welcome you back to the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. It's a big one here today as Gerald Mervyn Vandenberg's Indonesia under-23 look to get the better of the under-23 Thailand team, which of course is going to be an interesting one, handled by Thawachai Damrong Ontrakul, another playing legend. One, a playing legend from Thailand, the other, a playing legend from the Netherlands. Two different styles of football. And let's not forget, we've had a good amount of, well, camaraderie as well as rivalry between the sides. Keep in mind that host nation Indonesia started their campaign with consecutive wins over Brunei and the Philippines before being held to a goalless draw by Malaysia. The Group A toppers will be keen to get back to winning ways here today. Indonesia are making their third appearance in the tournament, and they were champions in 2019. Thailand make their fourth appearance after winning the inaugural event in 2005. They missed out on 2019 to Indonesia, but in 2022 to Vietnam, and were defeated 3-1 by Indonesia in the 2023 semi-final. The under-23 squads of Thailand and Indonesia have clashed on two occasions previously in the ASEAN under-23, with Indonesia winning both. In 2019, Indonesia claimed a 2-1 win over Thailand in the final and knocked Thailand out of the 2023 championship with a 3-1 defeat in the semi-finals. Thailand will be keen on payback, and it's into the action right here at a very lively Gelora Bung Karno Stadium in Jakarta. Once again, let's remind you that this is the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025. What a joy it has been. What a joy it has been. Before we got to the semi-finals, there were 41 goals scored in 12 matches. And I'm not taking the semi-finals into account. It was an average of 3.42 goals per match. If we take the previous match into account, then that's 44 goals scored in all. Because Vietnam got the better of Philippines 2-1 to seal their spot in the finale, which will be played on the 29th. One of these two teams will be joining them. Dianto. So Kakang. We're making sure that he's got that ball moving. It'll be an interesting battle because there's so much of rivalry with these sides. Yeah, Raven brought down. Straight back to keeper Sarawat. Was looking for Phonek. It's stopped out by Chayapon. And Robbie Davis will take the throw-in. First up opportunity that we're looking at. An interesting one as well. Robbie Davis. And that's punched away by Sarawat. What certainly is, well, just a decent start as Team Indonesia look to bear their claws first in this game. Straight off here to Ahmed. Ahmed finding it back to Kakang. Back to Ahmed. Kakang's got to pick out his man, decides to stretch that across. Interception there by Thailand. Thailand normally are quick off the starting blocks, but today it's been a bit of a, well, slow start from them. Through an opportunity taken by Phonek. It's back to Phonek. It works beautifully down the left flank. It's got the pace factor on him. Remember, Indonesia are playing with home comforts. They've got, well, their home stadium, the fans behind them. And it will be a very, very interesting battle here. To be fair, we're just getting started. That's Kadek Aril, the captain. Gets it across to Kakang. We'll slip it back to Ardiancia, the keeper. It's back to the captain, who mans the defense lines of Indonesia. Pamungkas can be dangerous down that area, will look to provide. And that's picked up. Safe hands there from Sarawat. Sarawat Pasaman. Well, I did see him warming up earlier. He's an athletic lad. He's also been a part of, well, the big plan for Thailand going ahead. A lot of these players, you will see them, well, in the senior team at some point of time. Some have already played a part. Straight off to Ahmed. Just a tumble over there from Robbie Davis. Robbie Davis was not happy with that action from Chayapon. Just a bit of intimidation as he cleared that ball. Well, nothing intentional, so the referee just making them, well, shake on it and get on with the game. Here's Kakang. Picked up there by Dion. Straight off to the left wing. And just early, well, statistics for you. Indonesia 76% possession over Thailand's 24%. Raven gets to it. He's been the new golden kid of the under-23. Had a bit of a blast, a dual hat-trick, or 6 goals in the first game against Brunei. Will be eager to, well, find the target in today's game because it's a crucial one. Here's Phonek. Well, stretches it over. Sexton with the header. That's good interception there by Team Indonesia. As Dion moves it to Kakang. It's down the left flank where Frankie will get back in on it. And Indonesia just beginning to look a bit sharp here. And that's past the away post. Just an early miss there from Pamungkas. He's a strong player. But kept more in an attacking role, normally plays down the left flank. And I do love the way that there's been a bit of a reshuffle there in the positions of the lads. Now, all these lads in Team Indonesia, just like Thailand, can swap positions. And Gerald Vandenberg, who is the coach, he's certainly got a plan in mind. Well, in the group stage, there's always another game to get you through. In the knockout stage, it's pretty much this or the exit door. Robbie Davis. That's intercepted there by Chayapon. Thailand haven't really had, yes, Pantamit. Haven't really had the ball for too long. And I think those statistics just showed us, or gave us a picture of what to expect. Robbie Davis back again, slips it to the left flank as Dion will collect. Hanan just missing the line of it as it's taken away by Sapon. And a bit of dribbling work here from Yoksakon. Yoksakon Burapa, of course, is the strike specialist. Oh, chance opportunity, but that's moved away by the youngster. It's a better be safe than fall prey to another attack. Well, that was a great bit of theft there from Sapon to steal possession at the right time. And Panthamit gets a foot to that. And Kadek Adel just getting his lads together, because if there's a corner opportunity or a throw-in that's a bit too close to the goal, you want to call back the troops, reinforce them in the box. Chayapon will take the corner. Right up. Talk about a silver lining here for Team Indonesia. Oh, Thailand had a golden opportunity there. That's pulled away by Raven now. Quickly sent back by Ahmed. Oh, that was some play. Indonesia just scrambled to clear that, but Thailand had it all to do there at that point of time. Sirapop getting it into the box, and that's cleared away rather quickly. Here's Fonek. Fonek gets to it first. It's a bit of a collision there, but from Hanan. And Ardiancia will step out of his comfort zone to clear that. Not taking any chances here today. There's no doubt about it. Well, up until this moment. Opportunity here for a strike, and that's just a near miss. Pantamid. Oh, he knows it. He knows it. That was an absolutely brilliant assist. Well, all it needed was a finish. 10 on 10 there to Sirapop. Well, picked out his man with that header. Pantamid just missing the direction of that effort. Corner opportunity. Here we go with Chayapon back again. Well, don't forget the two previous occasions that, Thailand have a score to settle in more ways than one. That's turned away by Ahmed. Sexton returns it, but it's cleared again by the defence. Fonek will get behind it. Fonek deciding to change the direction, moves it to the right flank. And that's picked up. Safe gloves from Ardian Sia. And that's just before, Sirapop could get close to him. It's all said and done, just about 12 and a half minutes in. The team still trying to find a breakthrough. Whoever finds it first, might just have the advantage. Thailand's either played a wait-and-watching game till now, or Indonesia has just been stingy with possession as far as Thailand is concerned. And this is where that whole term, the host nation, pretty much comes to an end, and then it's a heated contest. Well, as it's meant to be. Opportunity of Thailand getting up close. Dion restoring it back. Got a bit of activity there. Arjuna. And no corner opportunity. Well, Frankie and Arjuna just trying to work the grid down the left flank. And that's a surprise to Vandenberg. Don't forget, Vandenberg was a part of that dream 1990 World Cup and Euro 1988 team. They won the Euro 1988. The Netherlands team had big stars in there, along with Patrick Kluivert, Frank Rijkaard, Ruud Gullit. And Kluivert, of course, is the coach of Team Indonesia. Vandenberg does the system, but the under-23 is under Gerald Mervyn Vandenberg. So what a joy to have a view of some of these legends here. It's an absolute joy. And to be trained, mentored by them. And the same goes for the Thailand coach, a true legend in his day, an outstanding player of great character. That's Thawachai Damrong Ontrakul. It's back to Kakang. Well, Indonesia just shuffling their formations a little bit. Well, Arjuna in there fairly early today. Pamungkas not playing down the left flank. Assumed the role of attacking midfielder right behind Raven. And that seems to be working pretty well for now. A couple of lads from Thailand. Well, just taking a few knocks here and there. That's straight out from Robbie Davis. Ekman taking the throw-in. That's off to Fonek. Here's Yatsakon. Well, Kakang is trying to get Yatsakon off his feet. The Thailand still get the benefit of that call for the throw-in. Opportunities below might present themselves for Ekmanikorn. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve as well. Raven gets behind it. And that's pulled away by Hanan just in time. And it's Pamungkas who's knocked over. So Sitha, well, just guilty there. Will be a free kick opportunity. Sitha Budla, well, right behind there with the tackle. And Pamungkas just taking a knock. Jens Raven's not happy. The Chayapon. It all seems to be well, with a bit of intervention from the referee. And that's what happened. Raven was, well, not pleased. Took a slight knock to the right side of his jaw. Free kick opportunity. It's a straight header back, and that's another collision. And that does not look good. Robbie Davis, well, knocking heads there with Sexton Rothery. That really does not look good. And Sexton, well, taking a knock to the back of his head, and that's going to be, well, you did see how the medics rushed in immediately. Well, they'd want to check that, especially for a concussion. Well, it's the first thing that you do. One of the strong players on the side, Sexton Rothery. He's got a good football mind. Fairly wise. Knows how to deal with crunch situations. Got to say the same for Caddy Carroll. Also another experienced customer. Oh, I do love the artwork on that. Absolutely lovely banner. A flaming elephant. Never seen one, but at least with that illustration I have. That was Chayapon with the corner. There was an opportunity. Popped the crossbar there. Kakang. It was Patrapon, who, well, just rattled the crossbar. And that ball just afterwards cleared very quickly. What an opportunity missed, you would think. And the good news is that, well, Sexton and Robbie Davis are good enough to get back onto the pitch. And the dead ball there as Forek decides to move it. 109 passes for Indonesia with 83% accuracy, 45 for Thailand with 69% accuracy. 2 fouls conceded by Thailand, none by Indonesia yet. But there's always going to be a fever here at this stadium, and the reason for that is very clear, because, well, it is the home team. 2 powerhouses of ASEAN football on the pitch together. Well, the previous big one here was when Indonesia and Malaysia clashed. And that's picked up safely. Audientia gets to it, but he just might have got a knock there. And Panthamit picks up a yellow card. Well, we do know injuries to a goalkeeper can be fairly damaging. Panthamit just checking on him. Panthamit was rushing for it. Oh, looks like he caught it well on his gloves next to his chest. But Panthamit Prapant will pick up a caution there for dangerous play. Vandenberg. And all is well with Mohammad Ardiansya. So he'll get on with the action here. Raven still feeling his jaw to make sure that it's in place. So no change in the scoreline here at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium as we continue with the action. Indonesia and Thailand locked in battle. One spot available for the finals, and one of these two will claim it. Frankie Misa doing the trot back. Panthamit puts that into space, and that will be claimed. Didn't take too long for him to get on top of it. And that's going to be another tackle. And another caution handed out as well. And this time it's Chayapon. Oh, that's a bit of a hard tackle. Well, I think it caught him just above the knee. And the medics, of course, will treat, well, Hanan and his teammates. So, as you can see, 2 yellow cards in 2 minutes. And very interesting that both those yellow cards, one has been picked up by number 14 and now one by number 15. Well, if you like numbers, that's in there. So 2 yellow cards in a matter of 2 minutes, picked up by 14 and 15. Well, if you thought this game was going to be a bed of roses and very, well, soft on the physical side of things, definitely not. These teams do play hard. I think Hanan taking a bit of a sting there. Well, it really depends. If it does hit your knee hard, hits it higher than that, you probably get away with a bit of a stinger. That against the knee, it can be a bit of a worry. Be fairly detrimental. So just a slight delay, and while we do have that, let's very quickly remind you that, well, Vietnam earlier, well, got the better of Philippines to progress to the final. They beat them 2-1. The Philippines will battle it out with the team that doesn't win here today in this match for the 3rd best place. Sarawat rallying his lads together, and it's going to be, well, Pamungkas to take the kick. Kept away for the time being. Sexton will trap it, get it away. And Pamungkas just making sure that the throw-in goes to Indonesia. There was a big question raised when he first came into prominence as one of the star players, Doni 3 Pamungkas, and many wanted to know if he was related in any way to the legendary Bambam Pamungkas. Well, actually he isn't, but just like everyone else, so I too was a fan of, well, good old Bambam Pamungkas. Absolutely stunning talent. But young Doni Pamungkas is also a lad in his own right. 69% possession with 1 attempt on goal from Indonesia, 31% possession with 3 attempts on goal and 1 on target for Thailand. Indonesia have yet to make their mark as far as the accuracy is concerned against the target. Ahmed will escape that. And Chayapon, well, just throwing his all into the game, but probably walking the line of risk just a tad bit. Because once the referee has you on his radar, it's a bit difficult. It's a throw-in opportunity. Robbie Davis will take it. Picked up safely by Sarawat. And restored back there by, well, Ahmed. But not for too long. Seksan up ahead. Pulled away by Yotsakon. Pantamed chasing it down, but Kakang will send it back to keeper Adiansia. Frankie Misa gets it to Kadek. Kadek Arul. Kakang. Back to Diancia. Might be a quick run here. Frankie Misa can make the difference. We got Arjuna in there as well. Could be an opportunity. That's off the woodwork. Oh, what a miss! What a miss! So this time, off the away post. The previous time for Thailand, off the crossbar. Well, had a few goals that hit the woodwork in that first semi-final as well. What a miss that was. Absolutely stunning attempt though. That back header will tell you a little bit. And Raven, well, just putting his talent on display. Throw-in opportunity for Team Thailand. Let's stretch right across. Back to Kakang. Straight back by Dion. Kakang will send it to keeper Diancia. Well, just in case you haven't realized it, I didn't. We've actually gone past the half-hour mark. It's been fairly quick, of course. We've had a bit of stoppages as well. You know, a few injuries that were treated, minor ones. Kakang off to Ahmed, back to Kakang. And every time that, well, Team Indonesia do surge ahead, you're always going to have the fans cheering them on. Here's Robbie Davis getting it to Hanan, Hanan to Ahmed. Ahmed's got to decide, he's got to put it down the center. Dion takes control. Dion needs a helping hand, and Frankie Misa says, I'll step in here. Well, that's scooped up nicely. Ahmed will chase it down. Fonek gets to it as well. And all's fair here as, well, the battle continues. Fonek just doing the needful. And Egbert, well, pretty much knew that. Straight off to Dion. Kakang. Sending it to Ahmed. Back to Kakang. Well, straight up here. Hanan. Just getting it back to, well, Arjuna. Good work from the captain. Carroll. Robbie Davis will chase it down. Gets Egbert to step in. Hanan looking for an opportunity, gets ahead. And that's going to be screened by Fonek. And Waddenberg, never seen him so animated, but he's actually getting his lads to, well, just change their plans around a little bit while they're on. He's also definitely got a game plan in mind, which he set the lads to carry out here. But with every change, and with the opposition changing tactics, you've got to adapt. Kakang finding Dion, who was on collision course there with one of the lads. And into the waiting arms of Ardiancia. That looks like another collision this time. It's Chayapon who's down. But Robbie Davis will pick up a caution. I almost felt like once that card came out, that was pretty much, well, the healing sign. The lads were back up and about. Another opportunity in disguise, you would believe, but it's a free kick. And this time, Team Thailand will relish the thought of it. Remember, they've had 3 attempts on goal. Will it be Saksan or Chayapon? Chayapon, normally the spot kick specialist, decides to leave it to his captain. Saksan gets it into the air. And that's living life dangerously, but Ardiancia picks it up before any of the opposition will take advantage. Quick thinking on the part of the Indonesian goalkeeper. What an amazing crowd we've got here today. We'll try and get you the numbers later. Just to look at what's transpired, 197 passes for Indonesia, 84% accuracy, 68 passes for Thailand with 60% accuracy. 1 foul conceded by Indonesia, 4 by Thailand. That's quickly turned back by Ahmed, sends it to Kakan. There we go again. As you can see, opportunity is created, but well, Sexton is standing in the way. Here's Raven. Needs to take that one. Fails to get it past the Thai defense. Up in the air from Sirapop. And Sexton unable to hold on to possession. Frankie Misa did try to make the difference here. Just trying to keep a watch on how things are progressing here. And every corner is worth its weight in gold. Hanan, they're very eager to make a difference. Benzat. It was turned away rather quickly. Don't know what he was thinking, but Karek Arrell would have wanted to take that on impulse. Jens Raven just waiting on the right of him for the skipper to pass that ball to. Well, it's going to be a tough call when things happen, well, that fast. So Indonesia have also missed out. They haven't, well, really come right in front of the target, but they missed out on a few would-have-been goals. Not to forget one, of course, that hit the post. You can hear the crowd. Well, the team will feed off that energy. It will be interesting. Here's Kakang back again. What's interesting here, of course, while we cruise through this game, is that Thailand will have been a tad bit silent for the last couple of minutes. And I was just saying that twice they missed out on the World Championship, once to Indonesia in 2019 in the Under-23 ASEAN Championship, and then, of course, they were moved out in the semi-finals as well later on. Quick run there from Ahmed, puts that into space! And a clearance just in time. Pichachai gets the ball away from Pamungkas. Pamungkas. There's not a good foot on him, the ability to strike. The ability to make a difference, but it's a throw-in now, as Robbie Davis will take it. with the throw-in. A header there from Karakara. It's still up in the air. And cleared just in time. That certainly looked dangerous. And our assistant referee, Chumpe Ueda, had put the flag up. Time for Thailand to get ahead. Yatsakon. A lovely through pass there. Seksan Rothri decides to use that foot. Won't find the target, but will just keep Thailand's intent alive here. Still a bit of action left in this first 45. No change in the scoreline as it remains goalless. Both teams have had their fair share of chances as far as shots on goal. Here we go with the statistics: 24% possession for Thailand with 4 attempts and 1 on target. 76% for Indonesia with 4 attempts and 1 on target. Oh, that's 1-on-1 and Sarawak! Well, punches that air after winning that battle. Definitely looked like a golden chance here to have nailed the first goal. But it's a one-arm punch. But from Ardiantia that keeps that attack at bay. One thing is for certain, that while we get a view of what's on, Ardiantia, while has put on a performance in most of the games, will be interesting to see how he comes away with today's. Well, it certainly has been a bit of it's been a good bit of action, but the goals still in waiting right here at the Gelora Bung Karno. And I know if Indonesia score first, or even they score second, well, it could really work. Yes, Pamungkas. But before they get into the break, Indonesia would definitely want a bite of this place. So additional time will be added because we had a few stoppages. We'll tell you how much that is. We're slowly approaching that 45 mark. Last few seconds. Time that Pamungkas gets close. So 3 minutes of added time. That's what we have for stoppages in this first half. A battle on to the ball. Raven's got behind it. Raven would like to take a shot, but obstructed there. It was, well, Chayapon in his way. And an effort all the same here from Ahmed. And Ahmed just making sure he gets back to his side. Sarawak gets ready to take the kick. And it certainly looks like a referee will make sure that there isn't the wrong spot to take the throw or free kick from. Here's Kakang. Will receive it back from Robbie. It's back to Robbie. Sets it right, and that's defensive measures to the max, not once but twice. Pichichai sticks the foot out on 2 occasions. Very good work being done by Mohammed Al-Diansya here. He's been able to keep those attacks at bay, and Thailand have had quite a few. Robbie Davis will receive it back from Hanan. And that's pretty much it at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium for that first period of play. It's been a hard-fought one as Thailand battle host nation Indonesia for a spot in the finale. But no goals for the count in this period. Don't forget to join us for second half action, because if this was a famine of goals or a drought, the next one might just be a shower. For now, Thailand and Indonesia will go into the break on level terms, and at half-time, it's Indonesia 0, Thailand 0. Welcome back to second half action right here at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium as Indonesia and Thailand resume their battle. Remember, it was a stalemate affair in the first 45 and both teams will be eager to change that. We've also had a change as Thirapat Pruetong has replaced Chayapon. So the number 17 has come in for the number 15. So into that second period of play. Well, let's not forget the carrot, the golden carrot. There we have it, Thirapat Pruatong coming in for Chayaponaton. The golden carrot, of course, is a berth or a seat in the finals. Sapon will take the throw-in. Quick enough clearance there by Kadek. Sends it, or rather sends it back to his keeper. It's a fairly big crowd that's turned up here today. Was trying to get you the exact number, but probably later on. Huge crowd in attendance. That's sent ahead by Kadek down the left flank. Frankie Misa will keep it within the line of play, but not for too long. Sapon just keeping a close watch. Robbie Davis will take the throw-in. Well, quick enough header, that's a good throw, and what an attempt there. Tried to nail that through, and that was Hanan. Ryan Hanan is another talented lad. The ASEAN Under-23 Championship is always called the platform for the rising stars. And right here, in this very edition, which is the ASEAN Under-23 Mandari Cup 2025, we've seen, well, a glimpse of some of the finest that will very soon be a part of their national squads. So Arjuna escaping the tackle there. Smartly played by him. Frankie Misa takes the throw. It's off to Dion, back to Misa. There's Arjuna. Just a one-touch pass back from Raven. Frankie Misa with the delivery, that's a bit too far. That's going to sail out, so Edward will win the battle there, take the throw-in. Team Indonesia hold on to possession for the time being. 79% possession for Indonesia, Thailand 21%. 9 attempts on goal as for Thailand's 3, and 1 on target for Indonesia and none for Thailand. And that's just, of course, what we're looking at in the past couple of minutes. But Thailand have really had a very small share of possession today. Safely picked up here by Sarawat. Yatsakon puts that into space. Well, Kakang was always going to get behind it. The tap back there from Sapon. To find Pichichoy. It's back to Sapon. Decides to get, well, Patrapon in. Fonek back to Patrapon. It's back to Fonek. And here we go with keeper Sarawat back in control for the time being. Pichichai. Pantamit. Good work by Pakang to get that away. It's going to be a race for the ball. And Sarawat says, I'll take it from you, gentlemen. You can rest easy. Well, most of the lads, of course, have been around for some period of time. They have played in the under-17s, under-19s, many of them. Fonek. Well, stick a foot out, and it's always going to work well. Frankie stands in the path there of Tirapat. The Indonesian defense holding quite solid here. Yasapon. Yatsakon. Tirapat. It's back to Yatsakon. Pantamit. Well, just a small mistake. And you don't want it to be expensive for you. But here goes Hanan. Just caught up there in that pass for the time being. Arjuna, but maintains possession. Kadek Arul moves it down to Ahmed. Ahmed looking to get it back in. That's turned away by Sitha. And here goes Sexton. No worries there at all. Keeps that ball within the line of play. Mohamed Ardian Sia. So in all, 342 passes for Indonesia, 89 for Thailand. 87% accuracy for Indonesia, 60% for Thailand. One foul conceded by Indonesia, 4 by Thailand. But all said and done, regardless of possession, you can have 89 or 90% possession, but if the opposition scores one goal, oh, that's a bit of a huge weight compared to possession. But having said that, definitely the ploy for Indonesia. They've been able to, they'll keep that ball away from the feet of the Thai players for most part of this game. And that's quite admirable. There's a lot of work that has gone into this game from both sides of the half line. He's a gutsy player, not the tallest, reminds me a little bit with his running style of well, Chanatap Songkrasin. For my money, one of the finest players, along with in recent and maybe the past 12, 13 years to have come out of Thailand, along with Tirthan Bunmatan. We've also got Suphachai Jaidek, who was a ASEAN under-23 star once. Well, he's going to go for goal, and that's picked up safely. Sarawak with safe arms. But 10 on 10 to Robbie Davis for that effort. Well, he was bang on. The accuracy target bound. It had to get past Surabat Posaman. 55 minutes in. And Indonesia and Thailand have yet to break the deadlock. Anand rushes through and actually receives it back again. Well, you've just got to credit the Thai defence there, but he's on the corner. Well, actually tossed that ball up. Patrapon, of course, standing in the path. Tossed that ball up and went out and received it back again. Just trying to figure out why none of the Thai players wanted to touch it. Probably would have said, well, Robbie, that ball's yours for the time being. Got an opportunity. Pamungkas. Indonesia are definitely going to view their chances of finding the target. And quick words there for Ahmed and Sirapop from the official. Well, Sexton gets behind it, and that's a bit of a wild effort from Ahmed. Skybound. Wasn't entirely well in control of that. Just decided to get the moves on. Spotted the ball. Catching the wrong angle of his foot. Quick give and go there between Panthamit and Sapon. Thailand still holding on. Yes, Sexton. It's got it to Phonek. Phonek needs a helping hand. It's back to the captain, Sexton. Now Sita. Phonek. Well, that's a marvellous pass. He needs a finish. It was a bit too far for anyone. Panthamit, of course, applauding it. Sirapop, 1D. Well, didn't have vision of his teammate. William Traven escapes that tackle by Phonek. Here's Arjuna. Dion. Finding Robbie Davis. Now Ahmed. It's back to Dion. Dion with the through pass. Well, Davis almost got through it, but that's good interception there. Panthamit will rush ahead. Thailand beginning to look dangerous here, but that's taken. The Asia won't allow it. Well, Thailand grouping well together. There was Tirapat on the left. He's trying to figure out whether, well, Panthamit might have wanted to pass it, but as a striker, you're always going to make your best decision. Well, Karek Errol right in the path there, Yotsukon. Now it's Sexton. Well, that is a very good setup, and what a goal! Thailand have got the breakthrough, and it's Yotsukon Burapha. Absolutely marvellous play there. Sexton Rathri, the captain, breaking down the defence. It's a beautiful assist and a fine finish. So here we go. Three lads in red. Sexton sidesteps it. And that's smart play from Yotsugon. Just that nudge with the right foot to the corner. And that's a rather intelligent goal. Arrested with his left foot, knocks it in with his right. It's 1-0 Thailand. Well, that's one of the surprising bits, and I just spoke about that earlier. You can hold possession for all you want, but all it takes is a goal to change things around. Now Indonesia will be keen on that equaliser. Did get a view of the action when Thailand played out their first game, and that style of attack which should come about every 15 or 20 minutes, not one, sometimes 2, 3 or 4 players. That's gone past the near post. Head on. Did have vision of the target there, right in his sight, had to get the better of the keeper. While Sarawat did look like he could have closed that down. And Arjuna was actually asking from the left. Well, these lads have spent a good bit of time, many of them have played alongside each other, in the under 17s or under 19s. Rian Hanan plays for Persija Jakarta. He's pretty much a Jakarta boy, 21 years old. And we're just going to run you through 72% possession for Indonesia, 28% for Thailand. 6 attempts on goal for Thailand, 13 for Indonesia. 2 on target for each side. And Yotsugon wants a brace, but this time needs to get his shooting boots on right. We've also got another player down in the center, another collision there, and Sitha being one of them. The other, Robbie Davis. And Yotsugon, well, looking for his second of the night. And that's what happened. Sitha colliding with Robbie Davis, and both players have taken a knock. Sitha Bunla. And, well, the Indonesian fans have come out in full support of their lads. Was just looking back at Rian Hanan, the number 8. He's one of the young players who used to play for Persija under 18, and he also played in Australia for Brisbane Roar Youth before he joined Persija Jakarta, the senior team, in 2022. He spent 2 months in Australia training with Brisbane Roar Youth. Made his debut for the under-23 team against Chinese Taipei on the 29th of August 2023. He's also a part of the Indonesia national squad. He's made 3 appearances for the senior team. An exciting player to watch. Passes for Indonesia with 88% accuracy and 1 foul conceded. 161 for Thailand now with 71% accuracy, and they have a lot more fouls conceded. Ricky Misa gets it back to Dion. Dion to Robbie Davis. From the outside, Kakan. Back to Robbie Davis. He's getting the nudge there. Was Pamungkas. Well, here's Kakan. Just trying to find his way through. Good tap back from Pamungkas. Now Hanan. Robbie off to Kadek. Robbie finding Dion. It's off to Frankie. Frankie Misa will take that through, gets it into the box, straight off the back of Sapon. Pantamit steps in. Dion says there's a handball and the referee will call it. That's a good appeal from Dion. It's going to be a free kick opportunity. Well spotted there. So Rayan Hanan will take the free kick. An opportunity for Indonesia to restore parity here. Well, a low swirling one, but no way through. And now a corner. The Thailand defence, while holding fort here. So the lads just having a conversation as Pamungkas gets ready to take the corner. It's an important moment here for Indonesia, closing in towards 17 minutes. Pamungkas sets it in once again, the Thai defence. Well, will hold fort. It's off to Dion. Frankie. Here's Robbie. That's decently intercepted. Sexton will get it back to Patrapon. On the outside. Here's Tirapop. Here's Thirapat. Pantamit. Well, fails to keep that ball within the line of play, and it's going to be a bit too fast for it. Through an opportunity here for Team Indonesia. And I do believe they've definitely got, well, to be fair, 20 minutes more. 20 minutes more to set the record straight. Let's not forget, in 2019, it was Indonesia that claimed the win over Thailand, and that was in the final. It would have been Thailand's second championship otherwise. Free kick opportunity there, Sapon. Guilty of bringing down Arjuna. We've got a change coming on as well, as Well, Panthamit will come off, and in for Panthamit Prapant. It is Thanakrit Laurkai. So Thanakrit comes in for Panthamit. It's Frankie Misa. Tirapat does get that ball away, not for too long, it's restored back. Davis just working hard for his team. There's Arjuna, sends it back to Dion. Dion, well, that ball just stolen. That's exactly what Thailand will have been up to, a quick run there. It was Sirapop. He's got to decide which way it's got to go, goes for goal! And that's a terrific save. Adiancia says, keep calm and carry on, lads. Now that would have been just a marvellous save there. Adiancia, did it touch his hand, you would think? Well, it did. Absolute push up there over the crossbar. It's a corner opportunity. And it's moments like this the goalkeepers can really fly. We've seen it at both ends of the pitch today. Sorawat as well. Here goes Sexton. The captain will take the corner this time. The ball still with Thailand. And that one's going to fly over the target. Thiravat unable to find what he was looking for here. 72 minutes, Thailand still hold a single goal lead over Indonesia. And I was just talking about how, well, Thailand were denied the championship in the final in 2019, but in 2023, with Vietnam winning the championship, but it was in the semi-finals that Indonesia showed Thailand the exit door with a 3-1 defeat. Indonesia have also been a prolific team in the ASEAN Under-23 Championship. Can't be taken lightly. It's all about being their day, and on their day, these lads can shine. Opportunity you would have thought. Well, the setup has been fantastic sometimes. I do believe that the follow-through has troubled, well, Indonesia a tad bit. Well, Fonek was down, but he's back up and about. Could catch a view of him just limping there earlier. Dion getting it back to Kadek. Captain finds Hanan. It's off to Frankie Misa. Back to Hanan. Here goes Arjuna. That's just pulled away in time by Sita. Indonesia once again. Well, that ball right at his feet. That Patrapon will get it away from him. "75 minutes, and the only reason I'm counting it down is the Well, Indonesia know they've got to create a bit of magic here. They've got to come good if they are to stay on course for the finale. Well, Kadek sends it to Frankie Misa. It's back to Kadek Karel. Misa pushing it through to Kakan. It's got Robbie Davis back in. Ekman now moving to the far right. He stayed there for pretty much the entire second period of play. And it's definitely going to be a caution here, there's no doubt about it. It's Sirapop who gets a yellow card. Sirapop just holding on to Ekman there. And that was literally holding on to him. So a few changes. As coming in for Ekman, it's going to be Schunemann. So Schunemann comes in for Ekman. We've also got Ferrari getting ready to come on, as well as Alfarezi. So Arjuna has also vacated the field. It's Ferrari, Alfarezi and Schunemann in now. So 3 yellow cards for Thailand, 1 for Indonesia. And you would believe that there's still place for more. Hanan. Frankie Misa. A bit of a worry there, I do believe. Tirapat. Well, just getting a foot. The referee will allow that play to continue for the time being, and that's cleared. Now 2 players down, 1 in the box, 1 out of the box. And that's going to be punched away. Sarawak alert to the danger. Thailand not willing to let that through. Another rumble in the box. Oh, a couple of obstacles put up there by Thailand right in front of the home team. Hanan, probably one of the hardest working members, along with Robbie Davis, into my arms. That's exactly what Sarawak would say. Did get a view of the goalkeepers now. Indonesia really laying the pressure on here. But it's all about being able to get it past those 3 lads on the back line. Meanwhile, Thailand have got a plan of their own. And Yutsakon always ready for another goal. Yes, Pamungkas. And I do believe right behind it. That was Ferrari. Decent delivery. Ferrari, of course, would have been obstructed. And that's all thanks to, well, Pitcher Choi. Pitcher Choi with the clearance. And we do have two lads getting ready to come in as Sirapop goes out. Kitipap Kulapa and Chanawit Sialao will come in. We've got two players exiting. And the other, of course, being Fonek. So Fonek, Manikorn, and Sirapop Bondia will go out in the field and make way for Kitipat Kulapa and Chanawit Sialao. Amunkas with the corner. Once again ahead of there. Getting right behind it. It's been a bit of joy here for Team Thailand. They've been on high alert ever since they had that goal that was struck. Here goes Hanan. Sarawak will punch that away. But Indonesia have got a backup plan. And Pamungkas will restore it. Well, it's all about getting it past that wall, and this time, Sapon, while holding his own against that attack. Hanan, back to Frankie Misa. Could have been a bit of joy here, but that is heady defense. Sapon, well, keeping, should have been away. A corner opportunity. Let's get straight to the time. It's pretty much 83 minutes. Absolutely brilliant goal there. Jens Raven spotting that bang on, rushes in with the header. And Sarawak taken by surprise. It's 1-0. Indonesia are back in the game here. On 83 minutes. Well, something had to give at some point of time. Well, he's been the golden kid of the team. 6 goals in the first game and now the equaliser. Yutsakon with a strike on 60 minutes, the equaliser on 83. And just as we're getting a view of it, Karaka will come in. And he's going to be replacing Frankie Misa. So Hockey Karaka replaces Frankie Dina Misa. So even Stevens here. Indonesia were really pressing hard for a goal. Little would they know that it would come off a corner. And for all those that believed that the story was nearing an end, you'll have to probably rewrite it today. Looks like a bit of a worry there for Alparese. Aviancia. Back to Pamungkas. 75% possession for Indonesia. 25% for Thailand. 16 attempts for Indonesia. 10 for Thailand. 3 on target for Indonesia. And Thailand, well, now on par with that. It was Indonesia who had fewer attacks on goal at one point of time, but this flurry of attacks in the last 6 minutes really made the difference. Here's Robbie Davis. Raven gets to it, but quickly be taken out by Kitipat. Well, Sexton's down, Sexton's back up. And Indonesia now have a spring in their step from what looked like a bit of concern on their faces. What a change. Here's Patrapon. That ball sailed out. Raven, well, will be the hero of tonight if Indonesia cap off a win here. So that's the leading goal scorers. Jens Raven with 7 for Indonesia, Hiel Ming of Vietnam with 2, and Hakimi Azim Rosli of Malaysia with 2. Sapon battles for it. Well, there's been a couple of falls, but it won't matter anymore. Just wanted to add one more to that list of goal scorers. Javier Mariona of Philippines has 2 goals as well, scored 1 today. And that was Jens Raven, 7th of the tournament. Definitely gunning for that well, top scorer honor. Also a very interesting lad, well, Jens Raven. He's just 19 years old. Has a strong connection to Dordrecht. Opportunity. Thailand still with it. So currently Jens Raven, since 2025, plays for Bali United. Well, he was born in Dordrecht, Netherlands. He's 6 foot 2 inches. He's played for the Indonesia under-20 previously, or the under-23. He's playing in the Netherlands for SV Nidorp. Moved to Bali United in 2025 to the club. So 4 minutes of added time, that's what we've got. 4 minutes for one of these two teams to call it a night or to take it further. It's been tough between the lads. Maybe Davis and Sapon colliding there. And Vandenberg, well, does look like he's actually playing the game as well. To be fair, I do believe in his playing days he would have been a bit calmer. You had, well, other stars in there, including Rijkaard, who were more animated. But what a team that was. To have, well, those lads here now. Well, Kakang just able to get that ball away in time. Alfarese, well, his foot's back to normal. He's had a bit of a worry with it earlier. Right behind there. And the referee will say play on. Well, that's contact with the ball, no doubt about it. We've got a good turnout here. Just spoke about the fans earlier. Nothing like it. And the Indonesian under-23 team, well, certainly, well, honouring the fans with that equaliser to come back into this game. And, well, the referee is not happy. Out with Kakang, Amoso with Sitha, and his teammates just pulling him back. Kakang, you don't want to be picked up for, well, disrespect on the pitch. Ravi Davis taking the throw-in. Caution handed out there to Kakang and to Sitabunla as well. Well, that's pretty much what it is. The referee's decision is final and binding, and it should always be that way. Throw-in taken by Ravi Davis. Well, it's punched away for the time being. We're pretty much coming to the end of this encounter. If there is no decider, It will go into extra time. Thailand takes the corner. And that's way past his mark. So even Stevens here at full time. It's Indonesia 1, Thailand 1 with this game. Well, moving into extra time, which of course will be a half an hour of play, 15 minutes each side. That's 15 minutes, the swap in sides, and then another 15 minutes. Well, let's find out, well, what happens in this match. Will it be decided in the next half an hour? Your guess is as good as mine, so stay with us, don't go anywhere as we continue with the action. It is Indonesia, well, who did come back into this to push this game into extra time. And that marvelous goal by Jens Raven. Very timely goal, I would say. So at full time, it is Indonesia 1, Thailand 1. Stay with us, don't go anywhere as this battle continues right here at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. Toss between the two captains, Seksan and Kadek Aril. It's been a tough battle between them, and they know that. There's a good amount of respect for each other. It's probably going to be the tightest game that we've seen so far I mean, there have been some good battles, but we all know this. You want to save the best for last. We pretty much, well, are looking at that. Well, this is it's been a hard-fought game and a really thrilling one. Jens Raven does win the honor to restart the action as we get into extra time. Our official, Ali Ismail Mohammed Sami of Saudi Arabia. And extra time just kicked in. Here's Kakang. The outside, you've got Al-Farazi, and he did come in for, well, Ahmed earlier, who played a very active role in today's game. Yes, Schoenemann. That's taken away, almost taken away by Chavanwit. Thailand to have, well, possession back again. Just Pichachai. Sexton finding Kitibat. It's back to Sexton. Just find the gap there. It's a good pass from Sitha. But Indonesia stake claim to it once again as they grab possession. Kadek Aril. It's a quick pass that we're looking at from Robbie Davis. Now Henan. There might be something in here, but Pichachai alert to the danger. Well, almost the setup I would have believed. Schoenemann will receive it from Al-Farazi. Gets it into the box, but not for too long. Sexton clearing it. Here's Kakang. Off to Pamungkas. Pamungkas finding Karaka. Kadek, Robbie, Al-Farazi. Well, Kitibat fails to clear that, and Raven's got on top of it. Straight off Davis, the ball spins towards the goal uncannily, but it's picked up. Sarawat, well, had his eye on it. Well, just a gentle reminder that this is the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025 semi-final number 2, and it is Indonesia and Thailand are locked in a battle here. It's been a tough one. The teams finishing at 1-1. And pushing this game into the next half hour, and if there's no decider reached by that time, then of course it will be the penalty shootout. Thailand did claim well about 5 or 10 minutes of action. And that's a very good chance here for another goal. That's tight defence. Absolutely tight defence on the part of Alfarese, who just about outpaced young Chawanwit Sialao. Oh, had to get ahead of the Thai player, and the Ansia got totally out of position. That is a marvellous bit of defensive work by Mohamed Alfarese. Got an opportunity here. Sexton gets ready to take it. Can the captain make a difference? Well, that's turned away by the Indonesian defence, and Hanan will be denied the opportunity. Here's Sexton, gets it past Raven, restoring it there. Once again was Alfarese. Alfarese knocked over. It's off to Kakak. Alfarese has to take the kick from the spot. So, well, just about 6 minutes in, and we're already looking at a few live wire attacks. Well, that was a golden opportunity for Thailand with Ardiancia out of position, but that was a terrific run from Alfarese as he got right ahead of Chawanwit. And it's moments like those that save the day. Here's Raven. Baraka. That ball did sail out of line. Well spotted there by the official. Here's Kitibat. Well, that's a challenge to many. Kitibat trying to move it away. It's claimed there by Schunemann. That's straight into space, an opportunity here for Thailand, you would believe. That's the second time around that he's missed out, you would think. Well, young Chawanwit Sialao. Years old, Chawanwit Sialao plays for Prime Bangkok. It's definitely been a long one. But well, the incentive at the end of the game is so huge. And these lads really fighting tooth and nail for it. They understand the importance of wearing the country's colours on your chest. They understand, well, the honour of winning a contest like this. Because the ASEAN region has a flavour all its own. We've got a football community that is, well, absolutely growing by the day, and it's been dense and intense. Thailand, well, in that last few minutes of play before Jens Lehmann's equaliser, well, did get into a bit of a defensive shell, and that just opened up the door for Indonesia to keep pounding at it. Here's Ketibat. Well, awaiting that at the right time, and such an opportunity missed, you would believe. Well, Chavanwit try to back that up. Tirapat, well, missing out earlier, obstructed by the captain of Indonesia. And it's still Indonesia 1, Thailand 1. What a miss here for Thailand. 2 golden opportunities missed out, and the previous one was even stronger. Chavanwit Salau. Indonesia, now that they can pull this off. But they did get back into the game. Now it's all about being able to win one in front of the home crowd. Alfarese would have loved to have got into the statistics of Indonesia and their wins or defeats in front of the home crowd, but that doesn't really apply to the under 23. Did keep that ball within the line of play. Looked like it sailed out. It's a good effort there from Alfarese. Well, 11 minutes into extra time already. Remember, we'll have a swap in sides. There we go, 74% possession for Indonesia, 26 for Thailand. 16 attempts on goal for Indonesia, 12 for Thailand, 3 on target each. That's saying something, actually. It's Thailand have worked within a smaller circle in terms of their possession and attacks. Well, Indonesia have gone the whole 9 yards here. What an opportunity! But that's pulled away. And Sarawat right in the path of Karakau. Yotsakon, well, he opened up the scoring in this game. And we've got Sarawat, the Thai goalkeeper, who's down. Well, had a bit of a collision, and well, 2 players that went past him, including pitcher Chai, who fell on top of him. That's his own teammate. Khan gets the magic spray. Well, another one of the star players on the rise. Plays for PSS Siaman. He is 20 years old too. And the Thai supporters have come out with the percussion instruments. Schoenemann getting a few words there from the coaching staff. Vandenberg, well, doesn't want his team to come so close and take the exit door. He knows how much of work goes into, well, preparing for this. And Alfarese will just helping to resume the action. Definitely looking for an opportunity here was, well, Alfarese. Well, earlier he did get close twice. And that's the end of the first part of extra time. Still no change as it's Indonesia 1, Thailand 1. Stay with us as we get into the second part of extra time to find out if one of these two teams can finish it off with a winner. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. So welcome back to the action at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, which is pretty much the heartbeat of football in this wonderful, wonderful Jakarta. What an event this has been. What a terrific event. Well, at full time it was pretty much, well, 1-1. And Jens Raven pushing this game, of course, into extra time for his team. Well, the first half of extra time, still no goal for the count. And we move into the second part. Here's a new lad on field, and he's replaced, well, Seksan Ratri. It's Thanawut Pochai. Corner opportunity. And it's showered with Sialau who'll take it. Turned away by the home team's defence. And a big clearance there as well. It will be a throw-in for Thailand. Sapon will take it. Here's Sapon. Karaka there with the nudge. There's Thanawut, it's knocked over. Really looking to make a difference here, and just for the record, it is Sitha Punla, the number 6, who will lead the team for the rest of the game, with the usual captain, Seksan Ratri, of course, being replaced on the pitch. Well, not the grandest attack, I would believe, from Thanawut, but did make the effort. And Indonesia just looking a tad bit stronger in that earlier part of the extra time. Big clearance, corner. And Alfarezi, well, not happy to have, well, the opposition get a corner. There's Chavanwit. Does work off the left foot. Thailand will still hold on. And that's taken away by Sapon. Sapon with the delivery, that's up in the air. And Aldoncia will get to it. Safe hands there for Aldoncia. And Patrapon picks up a caution. So that's 7 yellow cards that have been handed out. 2 to Indonesia and 5 to Thailand. Patrapon Suksakit, the latest recipient of that bright card. Not a desirable one. Yatsukon has had his moments at this time. An opportunity, you would believe. Thanakrit obstructed there by the Indonesian captain. Well, did claim it was a handball, but it did come off the upper arm, so there's no doubt about it. And Chavanwit Sialau will take the corner. The official just making sure that order is maintained. Diego Sinan missed out on a few opportunities, but has created quite a few. As I said this earlier, he's a terrific talent to watch. So is Pamungkas. You've got a couple of lads in here who you know for certain show you glimpses of the future of Indonesian football. As I said, many have played for the team as well, the senior team. Now here's Hanawut. Gets it to Thirapat. Thirapat to Yotsakon. Back to Yotsakon. While holding his own. Sapon. Sapon back to Pichichai. Pichichai to Kittipat. Kittipat needs a helping hand. And it's Chawanwit who'll step in. Well, I do believe what's going to happen at this point of time is that we're looking at a little away, Kunis left, chance here for a goal. That's taken by Indonesia. And the defenders at the service of their goalkeeper for Indonesia. Hanan. Baraka steps in, but not for too long. Pichichai. Thirapat just arresting it for the time being. Just missing the line of that ball entirely. Indonesia claiming back, but not for too long. Here's Yotsakon. Shunaman trying to, well, just derail him. Yotsakon still with it. He's got it to Thirapat, unable to find the target. Did not have clear sight of goal. So Donny Pamungkas will come off, and in for him it's going to be Yardan Yafi. Donny Pamungkas, well, has played a role here today. And Kakan has a bit of a worry there with his, I do believe, with his muscles, just being caught up a bit. I did get the spray on a while back, and that helps circulation for certain. It's been a long game. I mean, to be fair, well, these lads are tough enough to go the entire length. But sometimes, well, depending on the wear and tear, it can be a bit of a problem. And, well, Hanan also getting a bit of that spray just to warm up those muscles. Well, fails to get that past Yardan Yafi. Well, just as was first challenge there, to be fair. Adiancia getting the ball back to his teammates. Just about 6 minutes left. Oh, what an opportunity, you would believe. But the Indonesian defense is held strong, and Thailand have squandered a few chances here today. Well, in this second part of play, it hasn't been, well, precision from the Thai lads. And I do think one of the key reasons could also be a bit of fatigue. But you've got a lot of fresh feet along the pitch for the lads. And with reinforcements arriving, it's not going to be too much of a bother. Now both teams were just taking their best shot. They do know there's a little under 5 minutes left. Thailand claim it back again. Here's Pichichai. We'll send it across to Yotsakon, who's still raring to go. Yotsakon decides to go for a goal. There's a chance here for another, and that is fabulous. Ardiancia with a double save. Well, he denies Yotsakon, and then Chawanwit. And that is terrific work being done here by the goalkeeper. Absolutely marvellous work. Well, tried and tested twice. So Thailand bringing on the attack, Indonesia bringing up the defense. And it's just about 4 minutes left. So Thirapat Pruitong, well, is off and he's been replaced by Songkram Samut Nampueng. Is another wonderful player to watch on his day. Did not waste too much of time, came right back in with that corner kick. First taste of action on the pitch. And Songkram Samut just missing out on that interception. So second extra time, as you can see, or that's the second half of extra time. And the clock is counting down. Well, nothing untowardly has happened on the pitch. There haven't been any collisions recently, and I hope it stays that way. And that's the reason why, if 120 minutes fail to produce a result, this game is poised to go into the penalty shootout. Here's Yardan Yafi. Gets ready to take the corner, but leaves it to Hanan instead. Hanan. He's had an active game too. Raven is still raring to go. Bit of a low swerving one. Songkram Samut almost making a mistake, but corrects the error immediately. Well, you don't want that ball to lie around in the box for too long. We've got a couple of players in there from Indonesia who can tap it in. Yes, Sarawat. It's been a long one for him as well. It's off to pitch it Choi. Upon with the delivery there. %71% possession for Indonesia, 29% for Thailand. 16 attempts with 3 on target for Indonesia, 18 attempts with 5 on target for Thailand. Those are the great saves that the Asia has put on display today. And in the absence of Sextan Rathri, Siti Bunla is the normal captain. He has captained the side before as well. He's got the armband on right now. He's another very interesting player. He plays for Port as a defensive midfielder. He's about 6'1". Songkram Samut unable to move that ahead. Interesting that in his youth career, Sita Bunla played for Muangthong United and then Assumption College in Thonburi before joining the club Port. It would have been an opportunity, but it's correct. The captain says, not this time, my friend. And Chavanwit Sialau once again denied the joy. Got himself into position, but Kadek right in his path. Did see, Raven earlier. Was moving very slowly. Looks like he's got a bit of a worry as well. And it's definitely fatigue for him. So 1 minute added, just 1 minute before we can call it time. And that's going to go with the target, so no worries at all here for Team Indonesia for the time being. And it looks like this game is poised for the penalty shootout. And yesterday's, as our referee, Ali Ismail Mohammed Sami, puts an end to extra time. No result as yet. It's Indonesia 1, Thailand 1 at the end of extra time. Stay with us because the penalty shootout will follow soon. Well, I have to say this, not the biggest fan of a penalty shootout, and that's just a personal thing. Always feel that it puts a bit of pressure on the goalkeeper, and especially for the team that does not win. It's just one of those things, and I kind of feel for that. But we've got to reach. A decision has to be made. We have to, well, get a result. And the only way that this can be settled is the penalty shootout. And we'll start first with Pitcher Choi up against the Asia. And the Thailand goalkeeper along with the Indonesia keeper. It's always customary for the referee to, well, explain the rules. So here we go. Pitcher Choi, who's now got the captain's armband, will go in for the first attempt. He's up against Asia, who's really been a star in this game. Straight off the window. What a miss! Well, had it all together, was looking at hitting the underside of the roof of the net. Straight off the crossbar, that's bounced out of line. So, Thailand, well, nil here. With Pitcher Choi having missed out. And it's the captain who's assumed the position. He's played a stellar role here in this tournament, Kadek Aril, and will look to lead by example. Makes the call. Kadek Aril with the first strike. So in the penalty shootout, Indonesia lead 1-0. And it's Thanawut Puchoi who's now stepped up. And that's straight through. He struck the back of the net. It's now 1-1, but do remember Indonesia have got the advantage because they go next. And up next it's going to be Kakang Rudianto. He's played a stellar role in defence today. And now the honours of keeping his team in the lead up against Sarawat. He's a fiery defender, plays with a good amount of passion for his country. And that's a good stop. Even and Stevens back again. Oh, to retake. And a chance opportunity here, so Kakam just spotting the fault, appeal there. And it's through this time. So 2-1. Well, the keeper had moved the first time around. Well, simple law, go the other direction. That's exactly what he did. Nothing fancy. It's Indonesia 2, Thailand 1. Songkra Samut. Nampueng goes up next. And that's straight through as well. Just the same spot that his mate, well, Thanawut Pachai put it. It's now 2-all. But do keep in mind the fact that Indonesia still have the advantage because their kick comes up next, and it's Robbie Davis who steps in. He's been a wonderful player to watch this entire tournament, along with his good friend Hanan. And these are players that can go the whole 9 yards and a little bit more. And that's saved! Well, it's back on par now and stuck at 2-all. Sarawak Posamun, well, effects that save, and he's read that extremely well. So 2-all. This is definitely turning out to be, well, an interesting battle, and will keep you on the edge of your seat. I can only imagine all the fans. There are a few Thailand fans here. There are a ton of Indonesian fans, all waiting with bated breath. Well, their lads will look to make it through to the finals. And Sapon, well, keeps that score up. It's now 3-2. So Sapon, well, making it 3-2. Now stepping up, it's Ryan Hanan. And just had his good mate Robbie Davis come on earlier. Hanan, another absolutely stunning player to watch. He's been a delight through the entire tournament. So Thailand currently lead, but Thailand can change that and equalize. And that's through. Ryan Hanan making it 3-all. Well struck, and that seems to be the spot that most of, well, the lads, the penalty shooters, have found their target. Didn't see a stare down earlier. Just one coming from Tanakrit. A sharp shot, Well, 4-3. Didn't flinch, didn't pause too much, just went straight for the goal. So 4-3. So Hoki Charaka coming in next. Another talented lad. We've seen him in action. Difficult to tackle as well. He's a tough lad. And that's straight through. A simple scoop up into the back of the net. Hoki Charaka, well, has levelled it. It's 4-4 now. And just in case you are catching the action with us, well, I'd say get yourself a few sips of water and stay tuned to the action. Keep your eyes on the screen, because we just might be in for a long night. 4-4. Up next, someone with Sialao. Plays as an attacking midfielder for Prime Bangkok. Kept it low, kept it straight. It's now 5-4. He's got a good foot on him, this lad. It's a strange thing about penalty shootouts, no matter what the age, the joy and the expression of having found the target, the celebration is just the same. Up next, Yardan Yafi. Well, just exactly what the doctor ordered for the Indonesian fans here. Yardan Yafi, while keeping his team in the game. The beauty of it is that Sarawak didn't get a hand to the ball. So it's 5-5. And up next it's going to be Patrapon for Thailand. This has all the elements and all the ingredients of a final, really. It's almost like you're looking at a replay of a final between these two teams. Another low, absolutely low effort. No lift to that. It's now Thailand that lead, 6-5. Schoenemann will come up next, and that's Brandon Schoenemann. Well, did come in pretty late into the game, but he has played, well, the other events, as in the other matches. He's in the starting lineup for all. Giving a bit of a breather here. And that's through as well. 6-4. Well struck. You will not believe the kind of stress levels it actually puts on the goalkeeper. And, well, I really admire them for that. Especially when you're going the length of the shootout, which means still a decision is reached. Thapa, the specialist striker. Well, he's kept at bay. That is an excellent save. Now Indonesia have got the chance to take the lead back again. And it's Al-Farezi who'll step up. It's 6-all, but Indonesia can go one up. And Pichichai just encouraging his keeper. It's the right thing to do because he's got the captain's armband on. And that's it! Al-Farezi with the winner! Indonesia have once again got the better of Thailand in a game that had everything. It had squabbles, it had clashes, it had a whole lot of collisions, it had attitude and it had deep passion. A game that was stretched into extra time and down to the penalty shootout. And Indonesia claiming it 7-6 with the winning goal being struck by Mohamed Al-Farezi Buffon. And the host nation stay on track for what could be their second championship as they will meet Vietnam in the finals. It's been a big one here. And definitely keeper Ardiansa, well, the hero of the day. He pulled off some stellar saves, not just in the game, but including in the penalty shootout. And Indonesia have reason to celebrate tonight. The Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, the celebrations will continue for some time. Because Vandenberg and his men might just be able to rewrite history by winning it on home turf. So Indonesia 8, Thailand 7, the final score with Indonesia winning it 7-6 on penalties. And Indonesia progress to the finals. Thailand will play the Philippines for the third best team soon. My name is Glenn Mascarein. It's time for me to say bye-bye for now, but I'll be back on the 28th for the third place match. Don't forget to catch me then.
Ardi, congratulations, kalian menang, lolos ke final. Bagaimana kamu perasaan kamu tentang itu? Kamu banyak melakukan penyelamatan, terutama yang terakhir-terakhir ada 2 penyelamatan penting tadi.
Alhamdulillah, saya berterima kasih kepada Garuda fans yang telah datang mendukung kami di sini. Dan saya juga berterima kasih kepada kedua orang tua, keluarga yang telah mendoakan saya. Ayo, teman-teman Garuda fans, datang saksikan kami di laga final nanti. Ewako!
Oke Ardi, apa arti kemenangan ini untuk percaya diri kamu dan teman-teman untuk maju ke final?
Kepercayaan saya di laga tadi, semua supporter sangat membantu kami di laga ini.
Oke, selamat sekali lagi Ardi.
Terima kasih. Yeay!
Oke. Okay, coach, your team fought hard and create many chances, even taking the match to penalties. How proud are you of the players despite the result?
ก็วันนี้เราสร้างโอกาสได้เยอะมากแล้วก็พวกเราสู้กันเต็มที่มากจนถึงกับเรายื้อกันถึงต่อจุดเวลาจุดโทษแล้วก็คิดยังไงกับผู้เล่นวันนี้บ้างครับ
แน่นอนครับก็ต้องชื่นชมนะครับต้องชื่นชมผู้เล่นของเราวันนี้ทุกคนทำหน้าที่ได้เต็มที่แล้วนะครับแต่ว่าผลการแข่งขันก็ต้องชื่นชมทางอินโดนีเซียด้วยนะครับว่าวันนี้เขาเองก็อยู่ในฟอร์มที่ดีเหมือนกัน
He have to say congrats to all the players. They are doing very great. They did their job. They are fight so hard. So yeah, but the result is another thing because we have to say congrats to Indonesia also because they are doing better. So they get the result.
Okay, what message do you have for your players and the fans who have supported the team throughout this tournament?
ก็อยากจะฝากอะไรถึงแบบแฟนบอลต่างๆที่คอยซัพพอร์ตเราตลอดทัวร์นาเมนต์นี้บ้างครับ
ครับก็ฝากขอบคุณแฟนบอลทุกท่านนะครับที่ส่งกำลังใจนะครับแล้วก็เชียร์ทีมชาติไทยอยู่23 ปีในครั้งนี้นะครับก็ถือว่าน้องก็ทำเต็มที่แล้วนะครับผม
He have to say thank you to all the fans who support us throughout the tournament until now and yeah we all doing our best so we have to say thank you to them.
Okay, thank you. One again, coach. Thank you.
This is the second semi-final of the ASEAN Under-23 Championship, Mandari Cup 2025. And it's going to be an interesting one as Indonesia and Thailand face off for a spot. Who will face Vietnam in the finals? Indonesia have been fairly aggressive. And that's past the away post. So no way through as yet. And a miss there for Pamungkas. Got an opportunity, straight off the woodwork. Oh, what a joy tonight for Patharapon. Well, here goes Sexton. That's header, and that's got to be put past the near post. Straight off the post. Well, Thailand just saved the blushes there. Unable to find the target this time, Kadekarel. Well, chasing it down. And what a stop there by Sarawat. Well, the Thai keeper has done a good bit of work so far. And a clearance. The Thai defense just holding strong for their keeper. And straight into the waiting arms of Sarawat as Robbie is denied. Well, here goes Pantamit. He'll be kept away by Ardiancia. Sexton slips that through, goes Yotsakon, and that's a gentle nudge, and Thailand have got the lead. It's now 1-0. Oh, that's smartly played by Yotsakon Burapa. And a sweet assist by the captain. Looking for another opportunity here. Yes, Sirapop. Sirapop! What a save there by Ardiancia. And this time, it's the equaliser. Jens Raven has put Indonesia back into the game. It's 1-0. And definitely a chance here, you would have thought. That is a fantastic save by Alvarez as he comes to the aid of his keeper. A bit of a jumble there, or rather a rumble in the box. Oh, it almost looked like a pile-up. Well, no way through for, well, Thailand as yet. And it looks like, well, a decider will have to wait. Could be an opportunity here, but that's tight defense being put up by the Indonesian back line, and it's Alvarez to the rescue. Another save by Ardiancia, double save. That is some terrific work by the Indonesian custodian. Missing out on the first penalty, Pitcher Chai. Kadek Arel, well, has no problem. Well, to give his team the lead. And neither does, well, Tanawut. Keeping it straight, Kakang Rudianto. And that struck as well, and it'll stay in by Songkrang Samut. And Robbie Davis denied. Sapon finds his way. And Hanan keeps it level. Well, knew he was going to get that Thanakrit. And so does Charaka. Well, you've had, well, goal after goal coming through. It looks like it's going to take a bit of time before we get to know who will make it through. Here's Schoenemann. And that's a save. Yotsakon has been kept away, and Alfarezi has just shot Indonesia into the finals of the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025. Well, so Indonesia will meet Vietnam in the finale and on their own home turf. Final score, it's Indonesia 8, Thailand 7, with Indonesia winning it 7-6 on penalties.